Is that a pistol in your pants, or are you happy to see me? And obviously, but I wrote it. A blogger who goes by the name Gay Patriot argues that there's no evidence that hate crime laws prevent hate crimes, but there is evidence that increased level of gun ownership reduces crime. And a group called the Pink Pistols, which is dedicated to the legal, safe, and responsible use of firearms for self-defense of gays of all stripes, now has 45 chapters nationwide. Matt, this makes sense to me, yet the vast majority of gay rights groups seem to be anti-gun. Why is that?
Why is that? Because they're afraid of carrying a different type of arm.
Well played, Maestro.
In Iraq, you see a lot of people. There's something called muzzle control. It's really important that you know where your muzzle's going. And when you flash someone, it's called flagging.
Yeah.
I went online, checked it out for the gay community. What that means?
What?
Something completely different.
Now, Patty Ann, you can't stop hate just by making it illegal. Isn't the best way to stop hate crimes by stopping the hate criminals by, like, killing them?
Well, no, it has a weird logic.
It all kind of
Following through.
It kind of follows.
I'm just worried that it could get very confusing, because if the bartender, they're talking about, like, the bartender being armed, but if he's threatening to whip it out, people are going to know he means a gun.
Wait a second, that means something completely different.
Stop and I'll blow you away. Do people know he means a gun?
Patty Ann, Drudge. Bill, you get gay bashed all the time. Why not get a gun?
They attempt to gay bash me, and I don't need a gun because I got Siegfried right here and Roy right here, Greg. And these are more powerful than any gun. I will scrape any guy that tries to mess with me.
There's nothing scarier than your fingernails, Bill.
Back, you homophobes.
Michelle, have you ever shot a man?
Quite the reverse, Greg, but, you know, here's the thing. Hey-o. Here is the thing. I think that gays having guns is a great idea because imagine just, first of all, how beautifully decorated they'd be. I mean, we're talking bedazzed, rhinestees, beautiful things. As long as we keep the weapons of mass destruction out of their hands, fellas. I'm sorry. I have a whole list of puns, but, you know, we only have a certain amount of time
I apologize for that as well. I disavow that comment. I'm disavowing everything you say.
No.
Matt,
Greg, we're best
now,
friends.
Matt, if gay activists see hate crimes as a big problem, would they be better served not by laws which single them out for protection, but by laws which help everyone?
Well, this is something that these people have always tried to distinguish themselves, you know, with the high heel shoes or the wigs, or, you know, everything's always about I'm here, I'm queer, give me a gun. It's always about special rights, and so now that this is an issue that may affect specifically the gay community, they want special rights. First Amendment rights. It's interesting that this happened in Massachusetts and not a place like Arkansas where you know, you just can't whip out a gun without somebody whipping one out back.
Yes.
I do like the idea of nicely appointed guns. I might get one. I don't know.